Hey, hello everybody. My name is Dahlia and welcome to my English class. I hope you all are doing well. I'm really very good. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to talk about stress and intonation in English communication skill. But before getting into the lesson, I would like to ask you a question to all of you. Have you ever heard about stress and intonation in English communication skill? Some people say probably yes, or some people say maybe no. Anyway, don't get worried about it. I'm gonna help you to make you understand stress and intonation in English communication skill. So please watch the video till the end. Now let's get started. So, what's stress in English language? You may find a large number of people around the world are extremely well in English language. They are very good at English, very fluent in English. But maybe they don't know about stress and intonation in English language. But I'm not talking about everyone. I'm talking about some people. You will definitely find some people who don't know what is stress and intonation, but still they are fluent speakers. Well, so what is stress in English language? Basically, stress is called focused word. Again, stress is called focused word. While we are communicating with people, we must know how to emphasize a particular syllable of a certain word. Okay, don't get confused. Stress does not mean we have to emphasize a specific word. No, not at all. We have to emphasize a specific syllable of a certain word. Okay, all right. Now, before knowing about stress, it's extremely important to know about syllable. What is syllable in English? A syllable is a unit of word that contains a single vowel sound. Right? Again, what is syllable? A syllable is a unit or a group of words that contains a single vowel sound and that is pronounced as a unit. Okay, now what is single vowel sound? So let me tell you, we have total 44 sounds in English language. We all know we have total 26 alphabets, right? But we have total 44 sounds, right? And it has been divided into two parts: vowel sounds and consonant sounds. Okay, vowel sound has also been divided into two parts: diphthong and monophthong. What is diphthong and what is monophthong? Diphthong means double vowel sound. Okay, and monophthong means single vowel sound. Got it? Clear? Anyway, I will discuss it later. Anyway, so basically, while we are using stress on a specific syllable of a certain word, it's very important to know about syllable. Okay, all right. Now let me give you an example to understand the use of stress in English language. For example, I'm talking about a word like develop. Okay, I'm making a sentence like, I want to develop my personality. For example, I want to develop my personality. But most of the time, I notice people say like this, I want to develop my personality. Ma'am, I want to develop my personality. There is no stress. Okay. But if you want to put stress on a specific syllable of a certain word, you have to know the use of stress. So, Instead of saying, I want to develop my personality, we can say, I want to develop my personality. I want to develop my personality. So that means what is going on here? I want to develop my personality. That means if you look at the word develop, you can easily find that I am putting more stress on the specific syllable way, right? That means I want to develop. I'm not saying develop, I'm saying develop. Okay, and I am putting more stress on the second syllable, develop. Personality, I'm not saying I want to develop my personality. No, I'm saying I really want to develop my personality. Okay, and this is the main reason most of the speakers can't grab the attention of the people, because they don't know the use of stress while communicating with people. Okay, so stress means you must know the use of proper stress on a specific syllable of a particular word. I think it's clear to all of you what is stress in English language. By the way, there are still many things about stress, but I will discuss later, because in this video I'm just gonna give you a little idea about stress and intonation. Well, now what is intonation in English language? So we have already learned stress means it's all about we have to put more stress, or we have to emphasize a specific syllable of a certain or specific word. But for intonation, it's pretty different. For intonation means it's all about our rhythm, our pitch, and our tone of voice. Okay, so intonation is all about our emotion. So intonation is all about how we are saying is more important than what we are saying. Okay, so intonation is all about how we are expressing our feelings, our emotions. Intonation means it shows our emotions, our feelings, our attitude. Okay, if our intonation is wrong, people will get wrong messages from us. So it's very important to use intonation properly while we are communicating with people. All right, now I'm giving you an example to make you understand clearly. Like, suppose if I say, the book is on the table. Okay, the book is on the table. So there is no tone in my voice. It's very flat. Now I'm telling you one more sentence. The book is on the table. The book is on the table. You can find two meanings here, right? If I say the book is on the table, it is about fact. I'm talking about a fact, a statement. But if I say the book is on the table, the book is on the table, that means I'm asking, right? Here what is going on? I'm using my intonation. I'm using the tone of my voice. Okay, so intonation has total 3 types of tones. Okay, falling tone, falling intonation, and rising intonation, and falling rising. So falling intonation, rising intonation, and falling rising, falling rising, falling rising. What is the meaning of falling intonation? Falling intonation means when we are dropping down our voice. When we are dropping down our voice, and it is called falling intonation. But if I say, what is the meaning of rising intonation? That means while we are rising our voice, while we are rising our voice. So this is called rising intonation. And what is the meaning of falling rising? Falling rising, that means sometimes we are dropping down our voice and sometimes we are rising our voice in order to the meaning of our sentence, what we want to express. Okay. So now if I say the book is on the table, the book is on the table. Okay. The book is on the table. That means it is a fact. It is a statement, right? But if I say the book is on the table, the book is on the table, that means here I'm asking question, right? Here my voice is rising. Understood? Clear? So intonation is very important while we are communicating with people to convey the right messages we want to throw. Understood? If our intonation is not correct, if we use wrong intonation, we won't be able to make understand the people about our emotions, what exactly we want to express, right? So please practice. Okay, all right. And one thing also I would really like to talk about intonation. Most of the time we use rising intonation while we ask any question to anyone. Okay, like hey, how are you? You can't say hey, how are you? No, you can say hey, how are you? What are you doing? Are you all right? Are you studying well? Right? So whenever we are asking questions, most of the time we have to use our rising intonation. Okay, all right. It goes like from falling to rising. Okay, what are you doing? How are you? Are you all right? Okay, so you have to use your intonation to be a great communicator. Understood? Clear? Well, I hope you all have enjoyed the lesson today. And but yeah, I want to tell you one thing is that there are many things you must know so that you can use intonation and stress properly. Like if the word is noun, where you have to use stress. If the word is adjective, if the word is adverb, okay, if the word is compound, where you have to use your stress. So a lot of things are there. I will definitely cover later. But in this video, I have discussed very little bit about to give you a little idea about stress and intonation. But remember, one interesting thing is that sometimes intonation, stress, all these things come naturally to many people, especially if you go to foreign countries like USA or UK. If you go to any kind of foreign countries, you will notice they are all time using intonation. It's just naturally, it's the way of their natural speaking. Okay, but it doesn't come naturally to everyone. But for me, fortunately, I have got it very naturally, and the reason is that because of I love English language, and when I speak to anyone, I enjoy. While I talk and while I speak in English, I really enjoy the language, and I give my best when I speak in English. So even I still remember when I had just started learning the language, that time also I was very confident, and I used to use intonation stress properly from the very beginning. So it comes naturally to me, but it doesn't come naturally to everyone. So you have to work on it. Okay. All right. Thank you.